All right, and we are live with the Rachel the Doe-Eyed Atheist after party. And, of course, Rachel's here with us, of course. She's the guest of honor today. And we've got Diana, known as the Lavender Lady. She's also with us. And Duke Bonanza is with us. And, of course, the Faithless Southerner, known as Evans, is also with us. Russ, the Frustrated Atheist, is also with us. He was just in a debate, by the way, which on YouTube's there with the Modern Day Debate channel. And also we've got, well, we know him on YouTube, on Twitter as Frank, but his name is Klaus, and he's also with us. Nadine's also with us. And it's been a while since we've had Pikachu the Atheist with us, but he has joined us as well today. Everyone say hello to everyone watching. I'm not even sure. Hello. I'm not even on this fucking thing right now.
Hello.
All right.
Hello. Is this going to be a movie night? Hello.
Oh, Nacha can't join us apparently. Oh. Where do I get? Oh, shit. Brant, I forgot to send Brant a link. Can somebody send Brant up to? So.
I'll take care of it. I got you.
Oh, you got it on. Okay.
All right. Sorry about that, Brent. I completely forgot that you're not in the Usual Suspects group for whatever reason.
Neil, is it?
Well, probably because I haven't.
You left him out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, it's because I haven't interviewed him yet. That's probably why. But you know, oh well. Sorry about that, Brent. You know, we'll send you one in a second there. Rachel, are you ever coming back, or what's going on, or do we have to email you all?
Like, originally, I wasn't sure when I'd be coming back, but I miss you guys a whole lot. And Duke set up this birthday thing, and I cried. Aww. So I might come back and hang out with you guys.
I mean, I'll send you my email address if you want.
Yeah, you should.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we have room for one more, Brent, if you can get in here.
Hang on a second here.
I'm trying to find him real quick.
I had a email address once too.
So you're coming back? You said?
Nadine, we can. Brent, you just lost your chance.
There you go.
There we go. Sorry, I'll be popping out in Rachel, honey. Mwah.
Hi.
And yes, we miss you, and my back's killing me. Hello, Claus. My back's killing me, so I just come in to say hi to Rachel and everybody, and
is this
so I won't stay long.
Is this for all the broken people today?
Yeah.
I'm not good. Fuck.
Yeah.
I hope my voice holds out. I got a sore throat.
No, I woke up. There the other night, hollering. I had to wake me up because I was moaning so loud in my sleep. I was whimpering and stuff.
Wait a minute! I didn't know that Joshua went back up there.
Josiah's here. Josiah's right here. He's always right here. What the heck are you guys talking about? See, there he is. Well, there's his couch. He must be doing something.
But Red got himself stuck outside the house and he can't get in.
But yeah, no, I woke up whimpering because I was dreaming that my mom was poking me in the back, which causes me severe pain. and it wasn't she. Of course, I woke up when he woke me up, and it was just the way the pain was presenting. It felt like that, and it made me dream, and it was pretty awful. It was pretty.
And please forgive. For some stupid reason, I called him Joshua. His name is Josiah.
Josiah, yeah.
Yeah. Shoot me.
It's like mostly close letters. Right? Like
there's a J in there.
Yeah, there's a J.
Close enough.
There's an O and there's a H in both of them. So at least there are lots of the same letters.
Look,
Iceberg, Steinberg,
Josiah is whatever we want him to be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he'll say hi to just about anything. So you know.
They're both Bible names, aren't they?
Pretty much. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, there's a Josiah. There's a Joshua here. My landlady's grandson's Joshua. So it sounds like somebody's listening to Star Trek.
And but why is it when you lay behind a woman and she feels a sharp pain in her back, if that's the way you put it, you know, and they want to give you a slap on the mouth in the morning?
Yeah, no, it wasn't that low down. It was between the shoulder blades.
Where'd Evans go?
I think his connection may have gone poo-poo.
Oh, thinking about that, I got my computer, my internet's fixed. I'm now at like 500 meg download, and I've seen it top out about 400 and some upload speed. So,
all right.
So I've got like some smoking.
And speaking of internets and computers and things like that, let's not all forget about Christy Santiago's collection for her new machine, because her present machine is like dead. And I unfortunately don't have a link for the GoFundMe. Duke, are you running that, or who is running the GoFundMe for her?
That was Faye.
Oh, okay.
I tweeted it out quite a bit in the beginning. I didn't know it was still going on or not. I hadn't heard anything about it. Just real quick, guys. I can't send Brant the link because for whatever reason we don't follow each other. So.
Oh, let me get on it.
Okay.
All right. Oh, and now Bible Belt jumped in.
So what, are we full up again?
I came by to say hi to everybody quick, and you know, I'll pop out so Brant can come in if he's on the ball. That is.
I'm not budging.
Yeah. No.
It's like, fuck it, I made it in here. I'm staying in here.
Yeah. Well, if Brant wants in, he's gotta watch for me to pop out.
Oh damn it! I can't DM to him either. He's not following me for some reason.
Okay,
Brant,
I'll do
it. How many of these mules are Australian?
Okay, I'll do it. Copy
closer,
link.
I think, to your microphone there, Klaus, because we can barely hear you, buddy.
I know we're in Australia. You have to yell.
Yeah. Especially since you guys are upside down, and you know, we're speaking, and it just goes past you instead of at you.
What's up?
No, huh?
I have to get that technically corrected. We're not upside down. You are.
No, we are.
The message.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
For some reason, I wasn't following you. Well, that oversight's been corrected.
Okay.
All right.
So
does anybody?
Send
let
it
me
to
see
him.
if I can do this.
I sent it to him. I sent it already.
Okay.
Well, he's not in the usual suspects to have got the link.
No, he's not. Normally, I just because usually, Terry, it's because I usually only add people that I am either going to interview or have interviewed to that group, and they're the ones that once you've been interviewed, you're generally I'm like, you can jump in my after parties anytime, sort of thing. So that's why I put together. Well, Nadine actually put together the group for me because I was too dumb at the time to do it.
It's all good. It's all good.
Also, because we all love each other.
Well,
that we do.
That too.
And I've still got to think of me story, so I've got a while yet.
Yeah, well, Terry, I'll get you on my show eventually. Don't you worry. I'm really good at doing that.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Neil,
you know what? I do. Yeah. What?
Yeah, he took me, and I have no deconversion story to speak of.
Yeah,
but I had you on my channel already, Diana.
Yes, that's what I said. And I have no deconversion story to speak of, and you still had me on. So,
yeah,
heck, Terry, you don't need to think of anything. Just get on there.
Yeah.
Diana, you sort of had to deal with religious people in your upbringing, so that's kind of what we went over.
I'm just giving you shit. That's all. Yeah, I'm just giving you poo poo.
I tweeted.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I tweeted out the link to the after party. Oops.
Oh, did you really?
Tweeted it out?
Yeah, I tweeted out the link to the not the link to the after party. The link to the not the link to the get in here. The link to the YouTube. Video thing.
Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay.
And I tried to tag everybody in it. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry.
We don't have to put you in a blender now. Okay, that's good.
I wouldn't do that.
Honestly, he's really got to come down here and have some, Harry's pies. They're good for you.
Have a what?
Harry's pie.
Harry's pie?
Yeah, Harry the cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody fill me in. This must be a side joke.
You got me on that one.
Likely not.
Sounds like an inside joke of some sort.
Yeah.
No, it's actually true.
Okay.
Well, don't forget
that you are, Terry.
No, well, you're in Penrith. I'm in Wollongong. We're in different areas.
Oh, look. What?
Where's the bloody Harry
you want all the tension. What? You want all the tension. Then I come and give you the tension. You run away. What is this with you, kitty?
Okay, guys. Brent wants in, so I'm gonna take off. Love you, Rachel. I miss you.
We'll get together again.
Good.
Yeah.
Hopefully things will get better, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
And see you guys later.
Good thing.
Bye. Yeah. See you, Nadine. Nadine. Next time I throw a private hangout, and Rachel will be there. I'll shoot you a link to it.
Oh, awesome. Well, I was going to join in last time at the party, but I wasn't doing well that day, so that's why I didn't come in.
Okay,
so it wasn't feasible that day. I remember it was awful. Oh well, what do you do, hey? Okay, love you. Talk to you later. Hi, Brent. Bye, Brent.
All right. Hey, Brent.
Hey.
And meanwhile, my pussy is giving me problems here.
We let you in, Brent.
I need to mute myself for a second.
Why? Oh, because he's probably. I think someone's got it on where the echoing is coming through. Somebody else dropped out.
Yeah, no, I don't know who that was.
Russ.
I have no idea who
Russ
that
dropped
was.
out. That means there's an opening, Red. If you want to jump in, closeless as you are.
What? I thought that was V's territory.
Yeah. No, he was wearing clothes when I did the interview with him. So.
Oh, that's a step up then. Okay.
Hey, Neil, I thought about when you asked me for an interview last time, and I said, I remember when I said that I didn't know and all that stuff, and I thought, and we said about maybe doing it like last Saturday, and I said I found out I had something else I had to do, and I couldn't do anything that day.
Right.
I had a sleep study or something to go to, so.
Well, when are you going to be available then?
I don't know. I have to see.
Sounds like
well, I have
June 31st.
Yeah, June 31st, precisely. I have an opening on Monday, dude. Monday would be 4 p.m. my time, so whatever that is for you.
What do you think, Neil? Well, grab a couple Aussies and have a crack at us.
See, the only problem is I just get nervous with doing this stuff. I just get nervous with doing this stuff. Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing to be nervous about. Neil doesn't bite.
Huge social anxiety, and I just did this on stream, so I don't want to hear excuses.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we want to sing that sort of song for you.
And you look just as good every time.
Yeah, but how about "Come On, Ozzy, Come On, Come On"? That's a good song.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, nobody does. It's okay.
Come on. Okay.
Nobody does. It's fine.
I don't know much of anything, to tell you the truth.
I need to drink more. That's my problem.
I know that Macho Man Randy Savage is superior to Ric Flair in every possible way.
Oh, jeez. I haven't seen any of that stuff in ages.
Just throwing that out there.
Don't make the Undertaker.
Oh, I see. So, Red, you're stuck out. Red, why are you stuck out of your house? I don't understand. Your brothers won't let you in. They lock you out with no clothes on?
He explained in the Usual Suspects.
Yeah, he let him know.
I'll start singing to Red, "Baby, it's cold outside."
I guess what happened to Red was that he doesn't carry his house keys. He keeps them in his garage, and he goes in there to get them. But for some reason, his garage door will not open. So now he's SOL.
Yeah.
This is why you keep keys with you, no matter what. Yeah. You always.
You ever heard of break and enter?
Wait, hold up. The battery's dead, and baby, it's cold outside.
See, one of these things, Red, and then on your belt loop, it clips right on, and you have the keys right with you. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
Works?
Yeah, but you gotta be wearing pants for that to happen.
Well,
that's what I got too. I got the same thing.
There you go. There you go.
Same here.
Well, when I'm not wearing pants, and don't go anywhere with that.
It's just a wire where you got to be dangling it off.
No, I can also clip them on my gym bag. See, so that's no problem at all. Yeah.
There's one solution.
How's that going, anyways?
What, the gym?
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm actually up to. If the numbers they give me are accurate, I can do an hour at about 8.5 miles an hour on a stationary bike now, where previously I couldn't get past 20 minutes at a snail's pace. And excuse me, atheistic snail, don't mean to disparage you or anything when I say that.
Oh my God! The hatred of snails in this chat has become palpable.
Yes.
We're not going to stand for your anti-snail rhetoric.
If you're in France, you eat the bloody things.
The only reason I hadn't been at a gym today is that I've been in bed all day. I had something of a sore throat and I don't know if it's a touch of a cold or a touch of a flu or something. Hopefully everything's going to be all fine and dandy for tomorrow noon, because I'll be on air again. Finally, I will be on air with Coffee with Lavender, but we can do that for. No, I was about to say plug and puck, but no, we don't do that here. That's another show I'm on.
But isn't that a major excuse for women when they say they got a sore throat? They don't come anywhere near you for that night.
Oh,
yeah. What's up with that?
Where are you going with this?
I don't have to worry about guys coming anywhere. No, wait, I did fall for a guy once. That's right. No, that was 10 years ago. We don't have to worry about that.
I fall for guys all the time. It's fine. It's not that weird.
You can have my share.
I don't share.
No,
well, that's it. I'm going to live to about 150 so I can look back on my old age.
I fall for people who have 2,400 reasons to not fall for me. Damn it.
When I get drunk, I fall all the time.
No, I don't have a drinking problem. I drink, I get drunk, I fall down. No problem. Yeah.
No problem. That's That's like that Mitch Hedberg joke back in the day where he said, my boss told me, Mitch, don't use alcohol as a crutch. And I said, I can't use alcohol as a crutch because a crutch helps me walk. Alcohol severely fucks up the way I walk. It's not like a crutch. It's like a step I didn't see.
And I don't have a drinking I don't have a drinking problem. I just have a problem drinking.
I need to take that
argument. The last thing you want to do in the United States is be drinking and then driving and then end up in AA.
Well, that could happen down there.
No, it would not be fun at all.
We get those guys in the ER all the time. It's really funny because they'll be drunk as hell, wreck their car, the police bring them in for medical clearance, and then they're being jerks to us like we did something wrong. It's like, dude, I didn't get behind the wheel of your freaking car drunk, you dick. Like, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
Just sign your damn paperwork and stop being such an asshole.
Well, that's all right. Go into emergency and ask for the head nurse and see what happens.
Well, happily, I don't have to worry about drunk driving. If you can't afford a car, it's kind of difficult to drive drunk.
I'll just borrow somebody else's.
I don't know. I don't know too many people with cars. That's the thing. I live in a poor part. I live on the other side of tracks in the poor part of town.
And I wouldn't drive
in the Molly Ringwald side of town, right?
You got it. You got it right there.
Well, that's not so bad.
I wonder how many people got that reference.
I live in Maryland, and I think quote the Quran, the Muslims get you off the road.
The Muslims?
The Muslim is gonna get you.
Where is this conversation headed? I don't know.
I'm so glad
really know.
I'm so glad that he has such a poor connection. It censors him for himself.
All right.
Oh, Bush and boy.
This conversation's not going to the wrong side of the track. It's just going down a track.
Yeah, exactly.
What was really interesting?
Down on a track. That'd be silly.
A couple of years ago, I actually lived in a neighborhood where you got to see the wrong side of the tracks. It was amazing. On one side, it was a beautiful neighborhood. It could have been Beverly Hills. On the other side of that railroad bridge, it was an abject slum. Like
Shantytown.
Yeah.
All of Fort Worth, Texas is like that. Like Fort Worth, Texas is like that. If you could be driving and be in just palatial houses, make one wrong left turn, and there's 3 crack dealers on the corner.
Yeah, I did a photo essay on it. I called it, what is it, a half a mile apart is what I called the photo essay. And yeah, buildings falling down, condemned the whole bit on the one side, and on the other side, as I say, it could have been Beverly Hills. God.
I only have 2 DUIs, so I'm not a felon yet.
Oh boy.
Only 2.
Do you take solace from this, or what? It should be.
I don't have a single.
I always look on the bright side.
I know this may come as a super surprise to everyone here, but I have never been in trouble with the law.
What?
Wow, you horrible person, you. We got to do something about that.
Yeah.
I've never been caught.
Hey, Brent, don't go to AA.
Juvie jail.
I've already done it.
I had to go to juvie jail for stealing a car.
Oh, fun.
I just have almost you being the kind of person to like steal a car.
Well, that was my youth. I was like fucking 14 at the time. I didn't even have a driver's license, and I didn't even know what fucking side of the road to be driving on at that time. I was all paranoid, and we went and then we turned a corner. Now this is during a time where they had a garbage strike going on, and the guy's truck that I stole was loaded top heavy with garbage that he was going to take to the dump. And we made a quick left turn, and the whole thing flipped over, and a great big aluminum sideboard that was holding the garbage in had flown off the truck and cut a Corvette in half. So yeah.
How long did it take you to pay for that?
Not having to pay for. Are you what?
Am I corrupting anybody here yet?
corrupting anybody. No, I don't think so.
No, we're already corrupt. No, we're going to work.
The corruption is complete, sir. The corruption is complete. We are all high Sith lords, sir.
Sith lords.
There is no peace. There is only passion.
I was arrested for stealing dinner once, because that was the period when I basically ate what I could steal.
Riff draft, street rat.
Yeah, what can I tell you?
The closest I came to. Oh, go ahead, sorry, buddy.
I was going to say that got me thinking of that saying, corrupt. It's something corruptly, something. Oh, somebody will know it. There's a saying that's got that word in it. I know. I'm going to be thinking about it for the next. I don't know how long till I remember it.
The closest I ever came to getting
around here, mate.
The closest I ever came to getting arrested was when I threw a guy through the front window of his house one time. And,
excellent.
And the police showed up, and I probably would have gotten arrested, but the guy that I threw through the window called the police pigs and told him to get the F out of his house. And so they pulled me outside and said, "We don't know what he did, but we're pretty sure he probably deserved it. Go home."
Nice. I like it. I like it.
I gotta grab another beer.
But in my defense, he did. In my defense, he did slap me in the face. So.
Okay, so wait a minute now. Neil comes prepared. He's got that 6-pack cooler right under the table there.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm not a rookie.
That's a professional.
Oh, you have gone to the fridge before.
Well, at least it's not Heineken.
Because
I
I
tell
didn't
you,
put enough in my cooler.
And anytime I mention Heineken, Peter is all over me. That stuff is canal water. But the thing is, he's right.
I don't know, man. I like Heineken every once in a while. It's not bad.
I really like Heineken. The first time I had Heineken, I really liked it. But the first time I had Heineken was in 1972. So a lot has happened since then.
I bet. The rest has changed a little bit.
I think I was 15.
What was that, Rich?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about the. I wouldn't be surprised about the canal water thing because a lot of beers taste like that.
Robert
and Christy. What?
Hey, can you guys make sense of whatever this shit is?
Math.
What shit? What?
What are you looking at?
I can't see a thing.
Well, yeah,
I can't see a thing. It's pixelating really badly.
I don't know what it is. I mean,
it looks like a plastic bag.
I got from Amazon.
Looks like a bag of heroin.
It's a plastic bag with
it's a plastic bag. But everyone knows what a plastic bag is.
You don't know what you ordered from Amazon? What's in it?
Something.
It's fucking plastic and straps.
Well, open it, whatever it is.
It's a bondage kit, dude. It's a bondage kit, man.
I was going to say exactly the same thing.
Is that the PVC bikini you ordered?
Nah.
Dude, that's just for strapping you down. You comes with a good time.
You didn't buy one of those pallets that comes in those lots, and it's just you just pay so much, and you have to unwrap the whole pallet.
Anything. Somebody sent me this.
Oh,
what?
It's a hint, dude.
Maybe they want to tie you up.
Yeah.
I would be cautious.
I'd be sending that back right away.
Probably like
This girl does not get tied up.
Yeah.
Perhaps you have a date with the mistress, dude.
They might have an agenda, so you have to be careful. They might be sending something else to go with it. They might have a plan.
One can only
like
hope.
a Jesus butt plug.
Oh, jeez, man.
Yeah, I could use one of those.
Sounds like a good time to me.
TMI.
Sounds like a good time to me. I mean, you can get your worship on and your butt stuff on at the same time.
Just about anything sounds like a good time to you, Duke.
Yes, it does. I am as loose as a bad doorknob.
Broken.
That's the true meaning of having Jesus inside you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made a crucifix dildo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Dude, they've got like all kinds of stuff like that. It's incredible.
Wait a
It's
minute.
amazing what 3D printing can do nowadays.
Duke, was it you that was talking about it, or was it somebody else that was talking about the cleric who had a crucifix jammed up his arse?
That was me.
Yeah.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah, it was one of the hangouts we were in together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a legitimate news article.
You should
That,
show that.
Coming to me, Jesus.
You should show that. You should show that crucifix to Andrew, whatever his name
Stratalites.
is. Strauss.
It's
or whatever.
Stratalites.
Yeah.
Is that,
I don't
whatever.
need to be sent creepy shit in the mail.
No, you should show it to him.
Oh man.
I don't have a picture of it.
Klaus.
Like, it's
Klaus is
not
trying
my
to show.
background.
Klaus is showing off his
Trying to
gear.
show us his Heineken.
Yeah.
This one. It's a Bill's
Yeah.
yeah.
The one I want to try.
Yeah, there's Coca-Cola. There you go. Top that.
Coca-Cola.
Coke Zero, y'all. Get on my level.
The one I
Okay.
want to
Coke Zero is my favorite.
It is really good.
Very good thing. Yes, it is. It is a very good thing. Now, the beer I want to try, I don't know if I can get it in this country, but Peter told me about it. It's called Fucking Hell. No, I'm not kidding. It's called, pardon me? Yeah, it's called Fucking Hell. No, you can get it there. So if worse comes to worse and I can't get it delivered here, then maybe I can get it delivered to you and you can send it to me, or would customs intercept it?
You can send it to me. I'll taste it for you.
A good question. I'll taste it for you. I don't know, Diana. To be honest, I don't know how that works. If I can get it here, I could just package it and send it to you, right? You wouldn't have
That's
to
what
order
I was
it.
wondering about. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if customs would intercept that or not. I don't know, because one of these days I don't have the cash right now, but one of these days I want to try that.
Can you not order it online? Can you not order it online?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out. No, I'm trying to.
You should be able to.
I'm trying to get ahead of things.
I was looking it up on Google to see if there was someplace you could order it from, and I found the beer. And so I went to shopping, and what popped up in shopping is a T-shirt that says, "Did I die and go to simple bitch hell?"
That's amazing.
I'm gonna look.
Oh god.
See. Fucking.
What the hell are you drinking now, Klaus?
Were you leaving, Bill?
But
said you're leaving in the chat.
Oh no, I left
but you.
I was
No,
saying
you can't
on
get rid of
you
me.
left Twitter. Oh, well.
Yeah.
What do you guys call that size beer? We call them stubbies.
Which size is that, hon?
About 375 ml or something, isn't it?
Yeah, the ones that are short bottles. We
I
call
know
them
what
stubbies
you're
here
talking
too.
about. I don't know if there's a name for those in the U.S. I don't remember one. But then again, where I grew up in Cleveland. The only stubby bottle you could get like that was of Ballantine Ale. There were no other stubby bottles like that to be had. So maybe that's why we didn't have a name for them.
Mickey's Malt Liquor used to come. Like if you bought Mickey's Malt Liquor, it used to come in stubby bottles. Because that was what we used to. Yeah, that's what we used to drink. One of the things we used to drink when I was a kid. Because you could get it at the home. We could get it at the Homeboy store.
Well, when you were a kid, was about 30 years before, 30 years after I was a kid.
And about 20 years before half of the people in the.
No, actually,
sorry. No, go ahead.
About 20 years.
The Mickey's one, they're the ones that have the little the caps that you can pull the little puzzles off or whatever.
Yeah.
And they always have like pictures that are a saying or something like that.
Yeah. On the other side of the cap.
Well, that's the Carlton drafts I drink now. They've got underneath it, when you open up, they've got a little trivia question. I could rattle through them all. I've got a big container of them there. I've been collecting them.
Jeez.
That's funny. Well, that's to tell when you've had too much. When you crack it open and you can't read the trivia shit anymore.
No, I get the missus to usually.
Then you have only got about 2 more beers that you can drink before you have to quit.
Yeah, you get to a point where you after drinking too many of them, and the trivia is just like, fuck it.
I've got to read it anyway with a magnifier, whether I'm drunk. Not even when I'm drunk.
When I'm drinking too much and can't see straight, I start kissing guys.
Okay, Neil.
Remind me never to be around you when you're too drunk, Brent.
Oh, I'm 3 years sober. Don't worry.
As I say, remind. Never mind.
Okay, I've looked at one place. There's Firebox Limited, www.firebox.com, and in relation to fucking hell beer, they say we can't ship this particular product to the U.S. yet. That's only one place. I'll keep looking. I'd like to see if I just couldn't get it done. That way, it would be a whole lot easier.
Dark web.
I don't have. What is that? What is that onion skin thing called? Is it called onion?
Foreskin. Oh
okay.
no! You were talking about the other onion. Skin.
Onions don't have foreskin.
No,
you got a VPN though.
Beer's always cold because I have a Yeti beer cooler.
Yeah.
No, I have yet to get a VPN. That's another thing. But
you desperately need a VPN before you even touch Tor, dude.
Browser. Oh, that's what it's called. Thank you.
Tor. Yeah. Tor is the program you use to go onto the dark web.
Yeah.
I don't know why you want to.
I've had no reason.
Dark web is full of horse. It's full of fucking crap. I wouldn't even bother going on there. So.
No, I've had no reason to go there.
No, and you can so easily get a virus going on there. It's just not even worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much everything on there is.
Many years ago, I went on there once. That's all you needed. Found some pretty fucking disturbing shit.
I can imagine. I've heard stories.
What are you doing, Brent? Rearranging the furniture.
Christy wants to know what your T-shirt is.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing, right?
Digital
Hammurabi.
Hey,
Digital Hammurabi.
Hey.
What's on the back?
I think this works.
Resist poor scholarship. Something. I can't read down at the bottom. Oh. Jump up a bit higher. Always ask something. Do you know?
I don't know. Basic.
Something know that. Yeah, do you know that?
Always ask, how do you know that? Is that what it is?
Yep, it's how do you know that?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, Digital Hammurabi is a great channel. If you
yes, it is.
They do fantastic work.
I'm glad I was able to
come on. A lot of Sumerian stuff, which I was used to be in.
Hey, Diana.
Focus.
Yes, dear.
I went to beermenus.com to look for that beer to see if I could find it anywhere near you, and it says there are 0 locations near Pittsburgh that or wherever it is.
It says on their website they can't ship to the U.S. yet.
And it's a Tor browser. I remembered the name. Tor browser.
Yeah,
Tor, yeah.
We were discussing.
Or you can go with freenet. That's another.
Thanks for showing up, Brent.
All right.
Aren't you glad we let you in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you desperately need a VPN before you go on tour because anybody and everybody can hack you no matter what on there.
Yep. I wouldn't even use your own computer. I'd go to the library.
No.
Go to the library. That's brilliant. Yeah, let them get all the
librarian, do you mind if I install this Tor browser?
Oh, you can run it off a flash drive.
This is experience speaking.
I just love how twisted Brent is with this kind of thing.
Just speaking about the internet, I saw Steve McCrae posted something on Twitter about YouTube blocking or banning or something like that. Conspiracy theorist accounts and flat earther accounts and shit.
No, they're
not banning it. They're making it.
They were doing something new.
They're making it to where it shows up less in the algorithm. So essentially, it's not going to be recommended as much.
I was reading that yesterday. I don't know
how they could do that because that brings a lot of traffic to their site. A, you got people that believe it, and then B, you got people that just want to make fun of them. And that's all the kind of traffic that they get because of those channels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they would.
The latter. That's the problem.
Oh yeah. Well, if you believe in a flat Earth, I'm sorry, but you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
of course. Yes.
Amen.
Oh, just like have you ever heard of an account?
Sorry,
called
not sorry.
Have you heard of Fouquet Ward? Yeah, we skewered him last night on movie night. The guy's insane.
There's a lot of them.
Ow! Those are sharp, Sylvia.
Oh, you talking about the shirt guy?
Yeah. What amazes me is that we are willing to subject ourselves to that kind of garbage and incur alcohol poisoning simultaneously.
You see, I'm not even going to touch Flat Earth with my channel.
The one time... Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that was it. I mean, I don't even... I'm not even going to waste my time engaging with those people. Like, they're not good faith actors.
All right. No, the only reason I do movie night is it's fun. The people there are really nice, and right, Terry?
Yes.
The one time that I did movie night,
Terry's a fellow panelist.
But I got on the show and I don't know, I passed out at like 3 a.m. after drinking way too much, and woke up. Maybe I passed out at like 2, but I woke up and like the show was still going on.
That might have been one of the long nights.
Talking about movie night, yeah.
Yeah, it was a long movie night. I woke up and they were like, "Are you still there?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
that's
but
about,
I'm gonna go to bed."
That's not long. That's about average.
Yeah, that's average. Yeah.
Last night we ran for 7 hours last night.
Holy cow. Yeah, I woke up. I don't know. It's like 4 or 5 in the morning. It's still going on.
There was one night we damn near did 8 hours.
Yeah, I remember one night that was nearly that.
I think it was like 7 hours and 45 minutes or 7 hours and 50 minutes or some crap like that.
Well, it used to be late before the incident.
Sorry about that.
They haven't been as long since we had that incident before with the hello person.
Oh, that jackass.
Yeah.
Hello.
Because we're not on Si's channel at the moment. We're somebody else's.
Yeah, we're on Peter DeTucker's channel. Gonna go for it. What, honey? We're not on your channel either. This little one is the consistent one.
Yeah, we saw you dumped out of there. You fell out.
No, it was my browser. My browser quit.
Must have been torn.
Time to hire a new browser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christy, go watch your Saturday Night Live. What are you doing hanging out with us? If you got to catch up on that many, go watch it.
Christy, yay!
Christy and the wifey.
Yay, Christy, yay! Yay! I'm easy to please. Okay.
I love how festive you are.
Yeah, it's a great act.
Cocoa Puffs, anything like Cocoa Pops.
I feel like Frank has different conversations going on. Like
no, he's reading the comment that Christy put about somebody who's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. In that context, Frank, or I should say Klaus, she means that someone's just a whack job. Well, you're thinking of the Cocoa Puff where you mix cocaine in with marijuana.
No. We get Cocoa Puffs out here, not Cocoa Puffs.
Branch, I see on the side chat. You mentioned in the side chat, I guess you mentioned, Brent, that I changed my picture. Yes, I did. My avatar was drawn by Faye, Wonder Lady.
Oh, cool. Oh, I changed my shirt.
Yeah,
you broke your spanner.
Who broke a spanner?
Branch.
Oh yeah, my wrench. My wrench
is it
broke.
gone?
No, it just.
Yeah,
it's there. It's there.
I saw that. When I first saw your new little avatar there, Brent, I fucking howled.
Did
I was
you?
like, oh, that is awesome. Well, because you had the full-on wrench for a while. They're always like,
Yeah.
how come I don't have a wrench? So you made your approach. And then when I saw the broken cracked up, I literally spit my coffee everywhere. That's what I noticed it at work, and I was like, oh my God, that's hysterical.
You're going to have to start calling them spanners because wrench doesn't suit.
Yeah.
Yes,
I do like spanners.
The Americans don't know what a spanner or a rat is.
For the love of St.
Brian.
Brant, I was not subscribed to your channel. What the hell is wrong with me?
I have
I know.
What the hell is wrong with
I
you?
was in the wrong.
Shame on you, Diana.
That's so
Yeah.
great.
has a channel.
Yes, I have a channel.
Yeah, he does. And I thought I was subscribed to him already, but apparently I wasn't either.
You can't
And I
watch.
remedied
Yeah.
that.
You can't.
Yeah, I
watch.
subscribed today when I was looking for him because I didn't know. I thought I was subscribed also and found out I wasn't.
I think we just take each other for granted and think we're already subbed.
Me and Red are
You're
currently
right
tied
about
for
that,
subscribers.
And I have two.
Oh, awesome.
I have like my personal one and then my Doe-eyed. And I realized I like wasn't subscribed to a lot of people on Doe-eyed, so like I just go through when I see people and make sure I'm subscribed.
Yeah, I've got just as many
you're stuck.
followers on Twitter now than what I have on the channel on YouTube.
During my
Wait,
last
you have a
one-
YouTube channel, Terry?
Yeah, but there's nothing on there. Just a few likes and stuff.
Well, did you say that you were going to start putting stuff up, like the auto restoration, or was that something else?
I don't know yet. The car stuff, I don't know.
That'd be
I've got
cool.
I did have
Come on, Terry.
the work that I did do on the car a few years ago. Now that I wished I'd have filmed it all, and I would have made a heap of short little videos out of it all.
That would have been
But I
cool.
couldn't hold the camera and weld at the same time.
Okay.
What sort of car was that?
One of the
that's
problems
big
I have.
problematic.
Yeah, I need a camera girl.
What you get is the GoPro, and you strap it to your head, and then you do it.
Yeah, while I'm
Okay,
welding.
there's an idea.
A GoPro with a really good filter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what I need is a camera girl so I can revive my cooking channel. Hey, Rachel, you want to move up north?
Hell yeah.
I'll make it
I
worth your
would
while.
totally watch that. I would totally watch that cooking channel.
Cooking
Because of the
with
way you
Rachel.
described.
Yeah, and just let your mind wander when you see the title "Cooking with Rachel." Yeah, you know.
And then you could really say we have cookies.
You're gonna
What
put
do you reckon your idea of writing the gospel according to us?
Yeah.
and would cooking be in inverted commas?
No, my problem is that I haven't done anything with that channel since Easter, and I really need to revive it.
Oh man, yeah.
The problem I have with it, though, is this. If I cook this stuff, I've got to eat it. Because I can't let it go to waste. You know, I can't buy the stuff and just give it away. And I'm trying to lose 50 pounds. God damn it.
I used to just take everything I made to the hospital. That's how I got rid of it. When I was working there, I would just like feed everybody else until they cried and said, "You're making us fat."
Well, I'm already fat, so that's another. Yes, dear. What kitty name's right?
I'm perfectly willing to accept anything that is sent to me.
Okay. So when you see some chicken paprika, paprikash come by a UPS, you'll know where it came from.
I'm on a seafood diet. Every time I see food, I eat it.
So
the seafood diet.
Neil knows what chicken paprikash is.
Oh yes, of course.
Ooh, okay. I did not know if your demographic was that section of the world or not.
Oh shit, man! My relatives come from all over Europe, so I know all about.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Obscure. Oh yeah. I'm down. I would love to try yours.
If anybody does not know what it is,
but I'm just a fucking pig, so
start with a whole chicken and cut it into pieces. There you go. Cut a whole chicken into pieces, and get it sautéing with chopped onions and a whole shitload
I'm
of
not listening. This is making me hungry.
I know.
You got that. You got that going. Now you got the water over here started for the drop dumplings. You make the drop dumplings with the flour and the egg and the baking powder and the water, that sort of thing. And
Wait a minute, I got to grab a tissue. I'm drooling.
into the water. And now when the chicken is almost totally sauteed, you take it out of the pan, and there's the liquid that's left in the pan from the sauteing of the chicken. Now, most recipes will tell you put a half cup of sour cream into that liquid left over from the whole chicken. Bullshit. 2 pounds of sour cream go into this chicken liquid. Stir it up and take this wonderful sauce where you put the chicken back in, finish the cooking, and then to serve it out, you take those dumplings that you made by dropping them in the water and taking them out and draining them. You put those on the plate, and the kitty wants some too. And you put them on the plate, and you put the chicken piece on there, and you ladle the sauce over this thing, and it's a heart attack on wheels, but you die happy.
So there's healthy cooking. Is that the channel?
Say again?
Happy or just die?
Cooking. 2 pounds of sour cream. Yeah, that's healthy.
Well, it's dinner time it's dinner time in another 5 hours, so I better start cooking.
Yes, get on
it. 2 pounds of sour cream is about a quart.
Oh, hi, Brooke. Brooke just showed up.
Hey, Brooke!
Yeah, she did. She's here. Hi, Brooke.
I don't know about you, Brooke.
5, 6, 7. No, we don't have any room.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. So there is...
Well, so Rach, would you like me to... Rach, would you like me to drop out so she can drop in?
I'm just going to have to drop out anyway, so...
I was going to say, if you wanted me to, so she could jump in, I would. I mean, I talk to you all the time.
Oh.
So I don't want to hog it up, and other people want to hang out with you.
Marky, come in.
What?
Oh, look at Brad. What are you doing to fucking your t-shirts or what?
No.
Here Duke gets all the good stuff. He's talking to Rachel all the time, and Rachel's just disappeared, and the rest of us can't get to her, and it's like,
what did you do, Brent? Go and change your shirt.
Yeah, I had to get another digital Hammurabi t-shirt.
What I've got to do is find some money and get everybody else's t-shirts and wear those t-shirts on my channel. You know, do a little plugging of everybody else.
That's what I do. That's what I do all the time.
I've got one of Matt's t-shirts.
I still need an Iowan t-shirt.
I have one, and I have yet to wear it on air. I'm gonna have, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I've got one of Pelagia's shirts, the ham and eggs.
I need one. Yeah, I want one of those too.
And I got a Thinking Atheist t-shirt, which this is the funniest thing that happened to me in a lot of years. I bought this Thinking Atheist t-shirt.
Brooke needs a link. Someone send Brooke a link. Okay. I don't know if someone's dropping out or not, but
just before I went.
Yeah, I'll pop out again. That ain't no big deal. I don't. What's her Twitter? Somebody got her a link.
I've got it.
I'm working on it. Okay, go ahead.
All right, guys. I'll see y'all in the chat.
We're gonna message Brooke.
Oh, well.
See you, Evans.
Claus just left.
I bought the. Oh, okay.
Oh, Claus just left. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, he said.
Come on in, Brookie.
He had to bolt anyways, so nobody can hear him, and he.
I doubt anyone knows who this YouTuber is, but I have their mug.
Wait a minute. Who? I like the mug. I want one.
Then it says.
Cool. Don't know who that person is.
It is.
Hi, Christy.
No idea.
But what was the fun thing? I had bought the Thinking Atheist t-shirt just before I went to Illinois to see the solar eclipse.
Bye.
And the day of the solar eclipse.
See you, BBA. Sorry, your shit's lagging. Sorry, Diana. We're just saying goodbye to Bible Belt.
Okay, no problem. No, the day I went to see the solar eclipse at the I went to the Southern Illinois University campus. I'm wearing the shirt, and I'm getting a snack at the cafeteria, and I hear from across the room, "I love that show!" And I turn around, what? And I hear this guy who would come from somewhere in Texas, I think, saw me in the T-shirt, and he loves the Thinking Atheist. I almost missed the damned eclipse because we were talking for about an hour and something. But I never expected to see somebody the other side of the country. Hey,
I was hoping to stay quiet and just kind of hang out, and then just at the right second, just someone might
stay quiet.
You beat me to it, Neil. You beat me
trying to kid.
Yeah, next thing you know, next you know, I'm going to be staying quiet.
Hey.
Oh no.
Hey,
that would be the end of the world, man.
You
Raptor
cannot
time.
blame a girl for trying.
You are
No, we
very
can't.
trying, Brooke. That's the point.
Oh,
Rage! Rage! I demand protection.
I think she has a mute.
Kitty.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, it's
Sylvia,
nice to see
quit
y'all.
hogging the conversation here.
Yeah, I was I actually I'm sorry I missed the the deconversion thing. I was having having dinner with.
It's still there to watch.
Yeah, I know.
Brooke with a wet noodle.
Hey, I was cooking dinner for my two best friends here at K-State, so I don't know, and I just finished cleaning up. So does that at least excuse me a little bit?
You almost got my hopes up for you there. It almost sounded like you were saying you were cooking dinner for two, and I'm saying, oh wait, yay, Brooke found a friend.
No.
It's like, no, darn it.
Two other people. There were three of us for dinner, and they're my two best friends here. And the thing is, one has a boyfriend and the other's married.
Kind of makes things
And
difficult
they're
in that respect.
and also the one
Did
that
you poison their food then?
I actually made a post on Facebook where I said, and they didn't drop dead, so either it was good or I didn't put enough arsenic. And then I said something about and that only and that only works with Old Lays. And anybody who gets that,
arsenic and Old Lays.
Yep.
I've seen the play. It was wonderful.
Insanity runs in my family. It practically gallops.
I'm not a bruiser. I'm the son of a sea cook.
That's right. That's right.
That movie.
I'm not a cab driver. I'm a teapot.
I love it. It is so. I love Cary Grant. He is a wonderful, phenomenal actor. He was because I can watch him from going from an angel to a semi-crazy person to a rude, drunken, foul-mouthed, filthy beast.
Sounds like me.
Not to mention, if you want an example of a man with a perfectly cut suit, Cary Grant. Cary Grant, the way he wore his suits was it's the perfect cut. I mean, it was just beautiful.
Quit drooling, Duke. Quit drooling.
Hey! Whoa! Duke's not the only one drooling over here. I will admit, Cary Grant, he was damn good looking.
Did you ever hear that quote about him where he said, "Everybody wants to be Cary Grant. Hell, I want to be Cary Grant."
And you know what? He would say that.
I tell you, I have the little admission to make. Somebody that would get me would get me thinking Purian thoughts would be Scott Carpenter, the Mercury astronaut.
I don't know that person. For me, it's Stephen Fry.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, there's a few people here, that I wouldn't mind, getting together with, but the thing is, they're all way too young for me. And like I said,
I'm way too old.
Yeah,
or too old.
See, even with the one who has the boyfriend is actually trying to get a boyfriend. They're trying to work something out between them. Even if she was single, it's still a no-no. She's freaking 18 and turns 19 next month. Way too young. I'm freaking 10 years older than her almost.
Yeah,
it's over 9 years. Yeah, I'm a little. The downside of being 28 in college, your options are limited.
Brooke, don't even start. I was 35 and back at uni. Okay, I know.
I think I'll be like 34 or 36 when I graduate.
The biggest gap I've ever had in a relationship between me and the person I was dating was about 12 years.
Okay. Now, I've been on both sides of the age gap. When I was officially married, my wife was 15 years older than I. When Melody and I had the unofficial domestic partnership, she was 13 years younger.
Yeah, see,
and in neither case was age the problem.
Yeah, and with me, I'm just kind of gotten to the point where like just trying to find someone my own age right now, if I do, is almost impossible. So I'm like, you know what? I'll even be happy if I could get like a 20-year-old. I mean, I'm in college and everybody's like 18 to 22, and I'm already called the grandma of 4. Because
I don't do that 20-year-old Brooke. We're all going to be high-fiving you. Way to go, Brooke! Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing was, everybody when we were introducing ourselves at the beginning of the year, were saying our ages, and I just off the cuff just said, "God, you guys make me feel old." Saying your ages. I'm 28, and someone like just. I don't remember who it was. But the perfect time. It was one of the 18 girls on the floor. I don't remember who it was. But just perfect time. He turned and looked me dead in the eyes and said, "All right, hush it, Grandma." And I'm like, it was like, ouch, that hurt.
Now what really hurt me is I recently got turned down. I recently got turned down. One of the reasons was an 18-year age difference, and God, that hurt.
Oh God, yeah, 18-year age difference would be kind of problematic for me if I'm going the younger end, because that would be way too young.
Yeah, and she's by the way, she's not 79. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I guess only 30. She was 30 years older than me. I slept with a woman.
Whoa! What?
Let me time out. If you okay, hold on. I think
that's like ultra cougar.
Oh,
and she was 30. So she was 4.
54.
Dude, that's beyond cougar. That's beyond cougar. What do they call that? Puma.
You're robbing the nursing home, dude. Come on.
It was a grudge. It was a grudge fuck.
It was a grudge fuck.
No, whoa, wait a minute. What the hell is a grudge fuck?
I want to hear details on this.
And don't leave anything out, especially the juicy bits.
You're taking me back to Little House on the Prairie here.
I knew her daughter growing up. We were the same age. So it was kind of like one of those things. She used to abuse her daughter all the time, and I was always pissed off at her for that. So I slept with her.
That makes
sense.
I don't get the connection.
Yeah, I'm trying to put that one together too.
I'm really pissed at you, so I'm gonna fuck you. Like that.
Yeah. No, it's.
Why would you do that, Brett?
It's just taking this to the next level.
Oh man,
that's one way. Yeah, that's.
No, I still don't see where that works. No,
you don't think that logic follows?
No.
No.
Before I get into between the sheets with somebody, I at least have to like her. Okay.
I did not want to get into philosophy on this stream.
Wait, hold on. I must ask. I must ask. If we're going to get into philosophy, can we even do it?
No, we're not.
Because we don't even know we're here.
No, Brooke. No.
Hey, that's my go-to philosophy joke. Okay.
You know what mine is? Well, it's not really philosophy, but I like Schrodinger's cat walks into a room and doesn't. Or walks into a bar and doesn't.
Have you seen the one, St. Schrodinger? Have you seen the St. Schrodinger cartoon where the guy is standing outside the tomb and he says, "If I don't roll the stone away, then Jesus is both dead and not dead." And the two women are looking at him like, "Where the hell did you come from?" You over here.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I can't believe you guys didn't want to go and talk solipsism. That's so much fun.
Solipsism is a fucking joke. It's a cop-out.
Oh man.
Oh, I know that. It's just that's like my standard go-to if I'm looking for a laugh type joke that I'm gonna make.
You know, Brooke, I think your debate with Neffy kind of affected your brain. Okay, he infected that gray matter and just softened it up. You know.
Hey! I am perfectly fine. That is why I work at the Institute of dancing around right now.
Okay, I got to interject here for a quick.
Dear. Yes, dear.
One of the people that's been in a few of my videos lately, Robert X, who's in the chat right now.
Okay.
Robert, I don't know if this are on YouTube or not YouTube, sorry, Twitter as well, if that's also your name there. But I don't think I've spoken to you about coming on my show. So if you are on Twitter and you are following me, DM me and we'll talk about it, because maybe you have something you want to share too, because I have lots of spaces available throughout February and March. So
yeah.
Yeah, and while we're at that sort of thing, Neil, keep a space available, will you? I would eventually like to have you on my Coffee with Lavender.
Oh, absolutely.
And the rest of you in this room, the same goes for you.
Wait, hold on. You do realize I'm in this room, right, Diana? And
yeah,
you're extending that open invitation?
I know what I'm saying. I know.
Okay, I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page here.
Hey, sweetness, we've been on air together before, remember?
I know we have, and that's why I'm questioning to make sure that you want to open that invitation up.
Yeah, we have to catch up, Brooke. We haven't spoken for a while.
Yeah, been a while.
Yeah.
I haven't had time to look over that subject that I've been meaning to. I got busy with other things and it kind of got pushed to the back burner with about every other thing that I have going on.
You're in school, man. It's to be expected. We you know.
Yeah, how's it going this time around?
When you're able to jump in here, we're always glad to have you. So
yeah, it's good. I mean, that's only the first week of classes, so.
I know you had some rocky road last semester.
Yeah, and everything's looking good. I'm gonna be. My academic advisor wants me to keep, messing her about every month or so, kind of how I'm doing and stuff. Try and keep me on track.
Okay,
I'm
good.
gonna get an academic coach this semester as well.
Good.
I'm gonna switch.
The one thing I don't want is the extra pressure of needing to do that much better this semester.
Yeah,
I'm working to your disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm only working about 10 hours of work at Kramer, which I work at 7:15 tomorrow. So yeah, I probably shouldn't even be on here, but screw it. Who cares?
Yeah, because I'll tell you, and it's. I mean, if things fall apart this time around, it's not going to be fun. Yeah. Because you're going to have the money to pay back, and you're going to have to find a job to do it, and all the other heavy stuff. It's not going to be easy.
I'm not worried about my history or poli-sci class, because they're intro classes, and they're pretty simple.
Well, don't speak too soon. Okay.
It's 1450 to modern times. There, and I know one thing. I know Christy will love one section that we have, because we have it all up from the Great Depression to modern times, and I know that's what she's been talking about lately. And I might end up having to steal some of her stuff for papers if I have to write on it.
Yeah, were you there for the show she did Thursday on the 60s?
No, I wasn't.
That was a good show. That was a really good show.
I need to go back and watch it. I was sick that day. I actually got sent home early from work that day. And I was just so lightheaded. I about fell over twice. I'm sitting there leaning against the wall, arguing with my boss, saying I can still work when I can barely even stand. And they're like, "No, you're clocking out. You're gonna go sit down. You're gonna eat something. We're gonna keep an eye on you, make sure you're okay." And I ended up calling in yesterday, because I was like, I don't want to try and push it and then have a repeat of Thursday.
I've had walking pneumonia at work 3 times, and they wouldn't let me go home.
Well,
what the hell?
I was trying, I'm one of those who I don't call in.
Brent, were you working for the U.S. government during the shutdown? Is that what
No. No. I worked at a good old-fashioned print shop making magazines.
Yeah. So, So yeah, like I said, with me, I'm one of those who I don't like. I had to ask my boss for the number to call in because the last time I called in was November 5th, and that's only because that was the day Alex broke up with me, who's my ex, and I just was not emotionally able to work that day. And I said I had a test the next day I needed to study for, which was true, I did, but that wasn't the main reason on why I called in.
Well,
I just didn't want to go into that with working that, so it was.
Oh.
And that's the only time I called in. And literally the next day, that next morning at 7, I was back at work. And yeah, I just don't miss work. I don't. It's not like if I'm not there, if I'm not at work when I'm scheduled, something is seriously wrong. I am seriously sick.
Well, I know that already, but no, you're talking about a different kind. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no. We're referring to the physically ill, not mentally ill. Mentally
There we
ill,
go.
we already do that.
Oh man, I'll tell you though, there's the problem. I'm not like you at all. Well, I miss working.
Yeah, I'll push
man,
myself
I
to the
wish
point
I
of
could be.
exhaustion.
Because I miss academia. I really do.
Well, like I work with I work in the dining center, so I work with campus, and I'm one who I don't miss. I don't call in. I show up. I mean, I work more than what. Like honestly, I work probably more than what even some of the supervisors and managers work. I basically was almost full time last semester. And
Well,
it
no,
hit
you
me
don't want to
hard.
do that this semester. No, that may have been part of your problem last semester.
Well, no, my problem last semester was just everything that happened to me. The PTSD, the
Well, were you working?
The Alex breaking up.
Were you working to try to forget some of that, or what?
Yeah, because basically, if I was working and focusing on work, my brain was not focusing on what was bothering me.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
And it's just so like even with all that was going on with me in October where I was having trouble leaving my dorm, I still did not call in. I still managed to get down to work and work through it just to try and just forget about everything. It was not a great time for me last semester, and with everything that just went on, it just hit me hard.
Well, just set the course and
well,
sail
I have
straight. And
on Mondays and Fridays, I have a class at 9:30 to 10:20, and then I'm off. I have nothing else until 4:30 to about 8:45, 9 o'clock, when I get done with work because I work 4:30 to close. And then Wednesdays, I only have a clarinet lesson. I have the same 9:30 to 10:20 class, and then I have a 5:40 to 6:40 clarinet lesson. And then obviously Tuesdays and Thursdays are basically about 15 minutes between my classes. And I'm 9:30 to basically 2:30 for classes then, with about 15 minutes between. And then I have a break from 2:30 to 4:30. Then I'm from 4:30 to 6. I have U-band.
what is this with all the clarinetists I run into?
Hey,
Rachel, are you a clarinetist as well? I'm trying to remember.
I couldn't play the clarinet if you taught me how.
No, Diana, I am not a clarinetist per se. I am still learning it, and I'm not proficient in it. I am a tuba player. That is my instrument of choice.
Tuba?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now the picture that comes into my mind when you speak of you playing the tuba is Opus the penguin with that sousaphone wrapped around him.
Hey. I use sousaphone and marching band. Don't pick on the Sousa. Don't pick on the Sousa. I was all over brass. I was baritone, trombone, and tuba, and because U-band is usually a instrument that you aren't usually familiar with, I was going to do tuba because it's been, well, come May it will be 12 years. Into May will be 12 years since I played tuba last. And that was because I played it my junior year for graduation when all the seniors, graduate from high school. That was the last time I played. So it was almost like a new instrument. So I signed up for that. And I got an email with wording I never thought I would ever see in my lifetime. We have too many tuba players. We need people to switch. I never thought I would see those words uttered in my life. And so I originally switched to trumpet. But I was like, I'm learning clarinet already, and I don't want to try and learn 2 instruments. So I was like, so I asked them if they needed another clarinet, if I could switch and just do clarinet instead. And they are like, yeah, we need one more clarinetist. So yeah, you got the clarinet part. So yeah, I'm playing clarinet. And yeah, you can ask Rachel. I sound horrible on it.
I used to play clarinet years ago. Yeah,
yes,
you are a clarinetist, are you not, Rachel?
No, I'm not. I play piano and I'm learning banjo. I still suck.
Hey, you sound better than I do on clarinet. I guarantee it.
And I do a little bit of harmonica.
Yeah, like I said, you're better than I am on those than I am on clarinet. I bombed my audition. I squeaked. I did a 2-octave F scale, and I squeaked out the C above the C on the staff. And then on a sight reading piece, I squeaked about 4 notes, and I completely screwed up the rhythm.
Oh no!
Or not.
No, it's been years and years and years and years and years and years and years.
I wasn't the worst.
How many years?
I will say that.
Yeah, a few of them. Now, I used to be able to play the clarinet solo from Glenn Miller's Moonlight Serenade.
Ooh, that's
third register. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, though, that was over 40 years ago. I don't think I could come close to it now.
Oh yeah, I'm like, if you gave me a tuba, there's no way I could do what I used to do with the tuba. I could play on the staff. I remember one time on a solo and my band instructor hated me. We did not get along. When I quit, I threw my flip folder on the floor and told him that if he wanted, I told him that he could take the flip folder, bend over, and shove it up his ass for all I cared. I didn't care, and I walked out. That's how much I didn't like him, and he did not like me. So what?
Apparently, Iowans having a random hangout right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what a jerk.
Yeah, I don't know. These people who schedule their hangouts opposite yours, Neil, I don't know about them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's Iowan. I mean, it is Iowan. I mean, he is from Iowa.
Iowa.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Don't any of you watch the Music Man?
Oh, many, many times. Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to
okay, so I guess
Iowa.
Matt's just ending. I guess Matt's just ending his stream now. Yeah, I was originally going to watch that one until I saw that you had his stream going, Neil, and I said, okay, I got to, especially when I saw that Rachel was going to be there. It's like, yeah, Rachel.
Yeah,
that's the reason I wanted to come on so I could talk over.
I don't know why everybody's acting like Rachel is just up and vanished. I talk to her fairly almost daily.
You're gonna make everyone mad at me, Brooke.
Hey, it's I can't help it. You gave me your number. We text between each other. So I mean,
yeah, I have her number now too.
Yeah, I got it too. It is 1-800. None of your business.
We have to do something about that contact stuff there, Rachel, because I'd really like to have you on Coffee with Lavender, if you don't mind.
I would love that. I was actually going to say you need to let me know when you're doing that and get my email. But then, surprise, I'm following you guys right now.
What?
Wait, following who?
You don't want to follow me. I'm going bad places.
No, wait. No. You're fine to follow compared to me. Have you seen me? Did you see what I did sober? I debated Netflix sober.
I'm afraid.
I watched that. I watched that.
Yeah, I did that sober, and I also do movie night sober.
Now wait a minute. When when you say you're following, are you back on Twitter, Rachel?
Yes.
You are?
Yeah, I just literally while you guys were talking, I started it back up.
Yeah,
Oh my word! Yay!
I am happy. I am happy. That is so great because honestly, I don't like texting on my phone. I'm more comfortable typing on a computer than I am on my phone. Because honestly, when I talk with you, I feel like I take forever to respond because I can't type fast on my phone. Yay!
I'm the same way. Hey, Brooke, I'm the same way.
So I do not see it in my notifications. I don't see it in my notifications. Rachel, did you follow the correct account?
Maybe not. I'm going through right now.
I'm Lavender Lady Zero.
I'm here for those doe eyes.
Mine is not Cat Browning anymore. If you were following that, mine's Brooke McCormick. It has, instead of 2 O's, it's 2 zeros.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's my ugly mug. You can't miss it.
Honestly, what I did is I looked Neil up and I just started following people.
Oh, following his friends. So I'm gonna be in there. Yes. So you'll eventually find me.
Can you get to the side chat, Rachel?
Are you not a member of the Usual Suspects group, Rachel?
Probably not anymore because I just completely deleted my account because I needed a break. So I
okay.
Instead of Rach Ninja, I'm Doe Atheist.
Okay,
let me look here.
click.
She said she's following me, and I trust her.
Oh, hi there. Hi.
I'm not.
Yay.
I don't have it yet.
You have one follower, and now you have 2.
I need to be followed so I can follow her. I'm.
Oh,
Rachel, why did you delete your Twitter account?
I badly needed a break.
Here we are. I
have really bad anxiety, and
I'm
I
following
just got
now.
to a point where I was hanging out in Twitter and not going anywhere. And so I thought if I just got rid of it, I wouldn't be tempted to get on it, and I could just focus on my mental health and get out of
Anytime I need a break, I just say a bunch of bigoted shit, and then they ban me for a while.
I had the shadow. I got shadow banned constantly because I remember when Ed, I haven't heard from her in a long time. I really wish I could. I wish she would get back to me. I mean, but I understand if she can't. But Edgy. I remember when I got banned a few times because I would jump on to her defense.
She's another one I'd like to see back, but I know what her situation is.
Yeah, I know.
Not good at all. I know.
Yeah, I've.
Are you able to talk to her from time to time?
Not really. I mean, I have her. I have her number, but I don't want to try and text her. I emailed her because I did have her email, and I haven't gotten a reply back on that. I wish I would, I mean, just even if it says, hey, I'm fine. And I mean, I haven't heard back from her. I mean, I'm almost tempted to see if I can maybe figure out anything with her just by, I know this probably sounds really wrong, but doing a Google search for her and see if I can maybe find out just any updates on her from there.
It's not as difficult as you might think.
Yeah, not so much difficult as it just sounds. I don't know. It just sounds weird, that I'm going to Google search her. I just worry about her, I really do.
Well, that's how I found out that the slimy bastards were dead. I would occasionally Google search their names, and 2 years after they died, I found out they're dead. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I know. It's just I just do. I just miss her because she was someone who like I said, I mean, she was one of the first few people I came out on Twitter to.
Yes.
Because she was talking about how she was transsexual and issues with her parents, and I was like, oh, I can so relate. And I remember we had this long talk through it all, and she was just talking about stuff, and she's like, well, thanks for listening. Most people I find around your age and older just don't listen to me because I'm a 14-year-old. I go, if you have a good idea, I'm going to sit there and listen. I'm not going to, your age doesn't matter.
Right.
If it's a good idea, it's a good idea, regardless of your age. And so, like I said, that's just kind of how mine and her friendship kind of formed. And I just, you know, like I said, she was. I mean, she helped me out with clarinet a little bit before she kind of lost it all.
She didn't, lost it all. Her parents took it.
I think she gave me about 2 or 3 lessons, and that was it. And then the rest was kind of me. I didn't play again after that until I actually got back here, and then I was taking lessons. So I literally had like no experience, and I know my lesson instructor was really surprised. She's like, "Are you sure you haven't ever played this before?" I go, besides maybe about a total like 45 minutes just thinking around with it, no. She's like, that's really, I mean, what you're doing is like stuff I wasn't able to do until like high school.
I told you.
And she started in like 5th grade. I can hit a E above the staff.
She wouldn't believe me.
It's not, that's something that I should be able to do anyway. It's not, I'm not good. I still screw up notes. I'm not perfect. And for me,
nobody's perfect. Screw you.
I am one of those. If it isn't perfect, it isn't right. I had people who, when I was in high school and I played brass, I had people who hated me. The brass section hated me because if we messed up, one person messed up. I didn't care if we were 2 measures from the end. I stopped it and we went back to the beginning.
No wonder they hated you.
But we always got compliments on our brass section sounding good.
Kate always gives me a hard time.
Tell you what, Brooke. I've burned most of the paintings I've ever made, and I haven't looked back.
That's good to know.
Because
of perfection. They weren't perfect, so I burned them.
No, see, I'm one of those with music. It has to be right. Like, because I was always good and I always, expected everyone else to attempt and push themselves to be better than me. And I was one of the better brass players. I'm not saying that to say it. I was actually really good. I could play on the staff, sight reading. I took it up an octave, and our band actually got a complaint from the judge. The judge told our band director that we did really good, but the baritone needs to not be playing the tuba parts. Now, we didn't have a baritone in the band at the time. And he's like, no, the trombones didn't play that part. And it's like, no, the baritone. Because obviously they do sound different. And my instructor, even though the one who I basically told what he could do with the music, did not like him. And he didn't like me, but he actually stood up for me. He's like, no, that was our tuba player. I actually had to go into the room with my instructor and the judge and play what I played to prove that it was actually me. Because to show off, I took it up an octave. Just to show off.
That doesn't sound like anybody I know from way back years ago.
Yeah. See, I expected to be perfect, and I expected everyone else to be. If I screwed up, I stopped. It wasn't just everybody else in the brass section. I know I messed up parts. I would stop if I messed up, and we would start over. And we had a solid brass section. We always got compliments on the brass section because we were actually legitimately really good.
Kate gives me a hard time about my perfectionism when it comes to my scripts. So I know that feeling, when it comes to.
And I love music, and music was always a big part of me. I mean, I did brass originally because I wanted to do DCI, and I think I had the skills of playing wise, but with marching that would have killed me. But I think I could have actually played good enough to do drum and bugle corps because I wanted to do that because both my former parents did it. So that was why I wanted to do it. And I'm actually enjoying, although any brass people out there are going to call me a traitor because I have said I enjoy the clarinet more than I do brass. There, I said it. It's out. I'm a traitor to the brass.
I don't know. Clarinet's Clarinet's a weird instrument.
Oh, it is. It is. And the thing is, you know, when you tongue it, you're supposed to tongue the reed. Yeah, you're supposed to tongue the hardwood that you put in your mouth.
Never mind. I don't swing that way, Brooke. Okay.
If you play clarinet, you do. If you play clarinet, you do.
Geez.
One thing I will say about the clarinet, I am very happy of all the years I played clarinet because that helped me with my voice mortification. You play clarinet with a closed embouchure. You close your throat.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm able to lift the pitch of my voice, because normally this is the pitch of my natural voice here, and it's rather low, and it doesn't sound very girly here now, does it? But with the clarinet, that I knew, okay, I can do that, and that works, and I knew how to do it, and everything was fine. Well, I still get misgendered over the phone, but not as what the hell.
Yeah, it's
they can't see you. I mean, it's going to happen from time to time, right?
Oh, man.
Yeah, with me, the
I'm
thing
constantly misgendered over the phone, and I understand why. Because I sound like a guy. If you don't get those visual cues, then you're not necessarily going to know.
Right.
Yeah, like with me, what really just irks me is like I had to call up one of my credit cards one time, and I kept saying, no, it's ma'am to him, and I about just hung up on him and just was going to call back later. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this BS. And they kept saying, even after I said it's ma'am, and they were just being absolute assholes.
Well, that's the one that gets me is
and your job is to be respectful to the customer service.
When I call customer service for something or whatever it is, can we have your name, please? Yes, it is Diana Clarion. All right, sir. What can we do for you?
The thing is,
I just tell you my name, you stupid fucking idiot.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, I about almost wanted to tell them, fine, you want to keep calling me sir. There is no sir associated with this account. Therefore, whatever you claim I owe, I don't know. And I almost hung up and said that.
Okay.
Because if they're not going to... Yeah.
That's why I record my phone calls.
I wanted to say something to you guys. I feel bad for you guys with this president in office, especially with that transgender bathroom issue, trying to force you guys to go in the men's bathroom.
Yeah, and the thing is, I know here at work I'm okay. I obviously use the women's bathroom when I'm at work, and the thing is, there's never been an issue with me being in the bathroom with other women there, even high school age girls. When I didn't even know one was in there because I work with high schoolers as well, because we have high schoolers who work in the dining center. I didn't even know one was in there. I washed my hands, and one walked up, and I went, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And then continued on my day. What's really fun is when me and one high schooler get paired up to work together, because her name's Brooklyn and mine's Brooke, so they say Brooke, we both turn around and go, huh? Which is actually, it's going to make, although my stat class and my history class are going to be absolutely fun.
Statistics don't sound fun.
No. Let me explain why. But actually, I do enjoy statistics, so you behave yourself. I'll be a teacher, so don't make me grade you. Because right now I'm looking at about a D for looks. I'm sorry, were we supposed to be grading looks or actually intelligence? I'm sorry. But no, in my history class, there's me and another Brooke. And in my stat class, there's me and another Brooke. So it's actually rather funny in that aspect. And on both, you can't even say with or without an E. Because we both have E's on the end.
Okay, so your name is spelled B-E-R-O-O. No.
Diana?
No. Yes, dear.
Don't make me boot you. I'm unbootable. Remember that. I am the unbootable Brooke.
Oh, my goodness. You know what I just remembered? I should probably let everybody know. Tomorrow afternoon, I think it'll be, hang on, let me double check this first. It'll be 9:15 p.m. Eastern, which is about 7 something my time, or 6 my time.
We're
3
hours apart, right?
Yeah. I'm going to be on the Altered Perspective show.
What is that?
They've asked me to come on their show. They are a YouTube channel that they talk about all kinds of things. But they're like 20-something thousand subscribers, so this is going to be a pretty big deal.
That's
So
Nice.
they reached out to me.
when you make
Congrats. You deserve it, Neil. You really. I mean, everybody on here deserves to be on shows like that.
Oh,
well.
Yeah, I do.
Hey, all you guys, I think most everybody here, except I think I've either watched or I've been parts of different streams with, except for you, Pikachu. I think you're the only one, but I've seen you in streams as well, like in chats. So
yeah,
I
don't normally chat too long, but because
I think the most I've seen you in, like I usually see you in, I think GE's streams. I think it is that I've seen you in.
Sometimes.
Like that's where I've seen you the most.
I don't normally go into too many stream chats because I just don't like going into them too much, but it's just the way it is. But
you never have a problem coming to these ones.
Yeah, no.
What I'd really like to be able to do, and I guess I'll have to work on it, I'll have to put out more stuff of my own, so at least I've got some street credibility, and get on some of the other channels and have other people on my channel. I'd love to have Aaron Ra on my channel. I'd love to have a discussion with him because we've worked together. Well, the thing is, I want to make sure that we've got something good to talk about and everything else. I don't want it to seem like I'm asking him onto my channel just to have a big name there.
I mean,
nobody's going to think that, Diana, because he's going to be out. He's already agreed to come on my channel too. So I just have to.
He agreed to come on mine. I mean, have you seen my channel? I mean, if he'll come on my channel, he'll go on pretty much any channel.
You've got a point there, Brooke.
Yeah, Aaron's becoming pretty active right now on YouTube as of late compared to like last year or something like that.
Yeah, I just messaged
He's very
him.
approachable.
He is. Like, I was just like, he's probably gonna think I'm weird or a creep asking him to come on my show because my channel for an interview, because he is one of the people who he is actually the reason I was able to accept the term and label atheist. It was because of him. Because I call myself an agnostic because I was like, well, I don't know if there's a God, but I don't really believe. And then hearing him, articulate that, I'm like, oh, hot damn, I really am an atheist.
Yeah.
It just finally clicked for me.
I never really went through the agnostic phase. I just decided that if God existed, he was kind of an asshole. And then I went from that to just not believing that there was a God.
I went kind of deist, and then I went kind of more agnostic because after deist, I was an atheist. I just didn't really realize what an atheist actually was.
Yeah,
that was my thing.
Help me out with that one as well. What an atheist actually was.
Atheist is just.
Twitter has gotten me to anti-theist.
Yeah,
that was interesting.
Yeah, I
Rachel.
was. Yeah, YouTube kind of did that one for me.
I think they show
Rachel.
One at a time, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Pikachu was.
Yeah, I was going to say something. YouTube kind of. I did basically the same thing. Went straight to atheist. Pretty much. I mean, when I realized that the Bible was full with nothing but conspiratorial bullshit, I just said, fuck it.
Pikachu, I do have a spot available on Monday if you're free.
Yeah, man, come on.
Okay. Yeah, get on there and go with it. Go. But the one thing I've got to
compelled David backed down on me because he's having with his divorce and stuff right now. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember him saying something on that, and
Yeah,
that sucks too because I freaking love him.
Yeah,
he's great.
He is.
He's really good.
And he's almost single. He's almost single.
What's that preacher character he does?
No, not really.
I don't think that's him who does that. Are you talking about Pastor Dunning-Kruger?
No. He does a preacher character. Dave, Uncle Pale Believer does a preacher character.
Yeah,
I must have missed that one. Then I'll have to. Man, I haven't been on his channel in a while. I probably should get on there. It's been a couple months.
Every once in a while, he would reach out to me and he would be like, "I've got this thing I want to do, but I think it's going to get me kicked off of YouTube if I do it."
yeah.
I'm like, do it. I'll be on there with you. I'll go down with the fucking ship, dude. I promise.
I will say I remember, I kind of got a little preachy when I was on Gray Skeptics channel for the Atheist Flashback. That was a fun one. I gotta go. Did you see that one?
I didn't see that particular one, but I know the concept that he's doing with the flashback, and it's only unfortunate that I'm not a good subject for that.
Yeah.
For that topic, because I'd love to be there, but no, I wasn't that. I was a Roman Catholic, so I wasn't religious at all.
I'm a Roman Catholic, and since before I was born.
What have the Romans ever done for us?
There you go. But the one thing I'd love to do...
Toilets, they did.
There you are. I need to get hold of Jim Hilton, Tri-State Freethinkers, and find out what's going on, if there is going to be an ARC protest this year. There was something scheduled, and it appears to have been canceled. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if any of you guys know. But I'm because I've been wanting to go every one of the years that they've had it, because I wanted to talk to Aaron. I wanted to talk to Silverman, back before he fell from grace, things like that. And I could never find the cash to do it. And I was either saving up for the solar eclipse, or I was heading for the solar eclipse, that sort of thing. And now it would be so disappointing to find out that, okay, maybe I can actually make it. Now there's not going to be any.
You can still protest.
Has anybody sued? Yeah. Has anybody sued Ken Ham lately for that? For his thing where you have to have a faith or whatever in order to get hired there?
No, they lax on that a bit. But
I think they've got some kind of coverage for that, don't
anything, I can't wait for a school to try this and then watch his ass go down in flames, because he was basically telling schools to basically ignore the Constitution, ignore what it says, and come to the ARC anyway. Yeah. And I'm waiting. I really want a school to do that, only to watch the ARC go up in flames.
Well, I don't know that it would be the ARC that would go up in flames. I'm thinking it would be more
the
like
school.
But I mean, you might be able to get the ARC in on it too, because they were the ones encouraging it. So maybe you could get them on something there. I don't know.
Well, if I keep telling you to kill somebody, and you finally kill somebody, who are they going to come after?
Both of you.
Yeah. You can
because you got to look at the Charles Manson thing, because I want to say Charles Manson never actually killed anybody himself.
He never did.
I could be wrong about
that. It was
that.
an underling. It's like Hitler. Hitler never killed anyone
he did
himself.
In prison. He did before.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about during the Manson family, what he was tried for and basically put in jail for the rest of his life. He was conspiratorial to it, but he didn't actually involve himself.
Yeah, he never killed anyone. It was always the family who did.
By the way, Duke, I answered your question just now that you asked apparently 23 hours ago about if you didn't exist, would it matter? And my answer was, have you not seen It's a Wonderful Life?
Yeah, that was honestly just an open question. It wasn't like I was just curious what people how people would approach that and what they thought about it.
I already answered this earlier. Do we even exist? Can we show that?
Yes.
I think I think we can collectively here as a group say that each other exists because we're talking to each other right now. But that's a solipsism slide that you're going on, Brooke, and it's a fucking useless slide, and it's pointless.
Listen.
Nothing.
I'm just going to put this out there. All you fuckers are just figments of my goddamn imagination, okay?
Maybe so.
I'm somewhere locked in a fucking room with a straitjacket on, and you fuckers are all talking to me, okay?
There you go. But here's
we need to get Matt Delahunty in here.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
you need to
No,
get
I don't
Brant,
wanna
you can't prove shit.
Delahunty,
Brant, the point is not to prove anything. Obviously, we can't prove anything. We just have to deal with what we know to be true as far as the reality that we're presented with and carry forth.
So the answer is what's more likely?
Who wants it? I'm not a solipsist in reality. I just do it just for laughs because I know it gets people riled up. It's the easiest way to rile up people.
I fucking hate that shit.
There's an easier way than that in the groups that we run in. All you got to do is just say, well, atheism is a religion.
I can't. Not another video. I don't need to do another video.
Dude, the thing on that is there's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't buy it if I said. They would just go, "Oh, just shut up." You're. See, the solves I can kind of pull off. I can pull up the solves a little bit better than I can the whole religious fundamentalist.
Yeah.
Well, this is the reality that we have to deal with. So what else are we going to do, right?
Yeah, and I'll point this out. This reality is proof that there isn't a God. Because I mean, come on, have you seen the ugly mug I'm cursed with?
You gotta quit doing that all the time.
Please. Yeah, really.
You're lovely.
Here's the question.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the queen of self-deprecating humor. I almost said, have you seen Neil's mug? But I thought better on that one.
Yeah, well, that's because Neil's got a jaw chiseled out of fucking stone.
Okay, I didn't kill you, did I?
Okay, who's got a crush on whom in this room here?
Everybody knows who I have a crush on, Diana.
Hello, I'll give me 2 cents worth in.
Yeah, go ahead, Terry.
You don't worry about what a person looks like when you're talking to them. You're only listening to what they say.
Well, I remember a comment that Faye made some time back. It's what the heck was it?
It's fucking amazing.
It's a wonder.
Yeah.
It's a wonder Christy Santiago gets a word in edgewise. She's so pretty, no one hears her, or something like that.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I looked as good as Christy does. I really do.
Yeah.
Before I forget, David Landau's preacher character is called Reverend Faithful.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
Oh, Steve.
You should watch it. It's his stuff when he does Reverend Faithful is hilarious because he's like, "Hello, y'all. This is Reverend Faithful." It's just perfect. Oh,
are we having a little touch of this in with the preacher there, or what?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. I think it's an underlying joke of the character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. We're supposed to be preachers here? All right, you sinners. Listen up. I'm going to preach to you what the good book has to say. You're all going to hell.
You got to put more twang in there, man. It's got to be a little bit more twangy. It's got to be more like, look here now. I've got the Bible, and the Bible is all that matters. And I got Trump, and we're going to build a wall, and it's going to be all right.
Duke, you want a southern hick? I'll give you a southern hick. I'll go Mr. Baxter on your ass.
Look here now. Look at here. All you need in this life is the some bitch and Bible.
I ain't looking at no ugly damn sinner. You ugly sinner. You're about as ugly on the outside as your soul and heart is on the inside.
That's exactly. You don't even know your Bible, man.
Oh, I don't
Do
know
you
my
use the
Bible,
King James version? Because if you use anything other than the King James version, you use the wrong version.
Hey. I can use the King James, I can use the NIV, and I can use whatever version I want.
You come straight from Satan.
You can't use NIV.
King James was a flaming poofter. Now what?
King James wasn't no poofter. I'll tell you something right now. That's another thing. being a preacher of the good gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ, I am vehemently against homosexuality in every form except for ladies with ladies. That seems to be all right.
Oh, so I'm okay.
Okay, so half of me's okay. I got it.
Well, here's the problem. I'm okay, except for the fact that the only pussy I'm going to get is Sylvia.
That makes me sad.
Have you seen the Doctor Who episode with King James in it?
No, I don't think so. I don't watch Doctor Who, so I haven't seen it.
I don't have television, so
nobody's perfect.
Yeah, what can I tell you?
I just never got into Doctor Who. I tried, but I couldn't. I just could not get into it.
Ricky,
I love it. I love it.
What, Rach?
I don't know about you now. I don't know.
I tried. I watched two. Now, in my defense, I did watch the original, and apparently the original is not as good as the newer stuff. So maybe
it's got its own charm.
What you're looking for. I mean, the
you like really cheesy effects, it's got
the original Doctor Who is kind of like the television Batman.
Yeah,
it was all the cheesy stuff.
Black and white.
It was really good at it.
I'll give it another try. I don't want to lose Rage, so I'll give it a try when I have time. Okay, when I have time, I'll give it a shot.
I suppose that one of these days they should try to get some money together and actually get the DVD sets if you can still get them.
Oh,
yes, you can.
Okay.
The unfortunate thing is, like, BBC lost so many episodes back in the day that, like, there's actually original episodes that are just missing. They're gone forever.
Oh, right.
And
Right.
there's no you can only, like, get the audio for.
It's just like the moon landing.
I just
don't even fucking start.
Comedic timing. That was perfect comedic timing. I'm so proud of you, my friend.
That was great. But we all know the moon landing never happened. It was all done on a stage set, and what was it, Arizona?
By Stanley Kubrick.
By Stanley
Shut
Kubrick.
the fuck up, bro.
Because there's a glass dome that we can't get past, and we all know NASA means liar in Hebrew.
Let me ask you something then. Then how come there's a mirror that they put up on the moon that we can bounce lasers off to make sure that it's
it's all CGI. CGI.
Oh yeah, because they had CGI in the fucking 60s for fuck's
What you have to remember is that.
Well, we probably did, because you got to look at all those evil Hebrew scientists that are bringing it all together.
No, I cannot flat Earth. I can both gracious and Christian, but I cannot flat Earth. I just can't bring myself to do it.
It's absolute fact that Kubrick filmed the moon landing. Now, the thing about it is, you have to remember, Kubrick is a perfectionist. He insisted that it be done on location.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's so I like that. Great. I love it.
So in the movie Capricorn 1, they recycled the set.
There you are, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's a really good movie, though.
But I have a question. I do have a question.
Sending stuff to Mars.
If
they lied about sending stuff to Mars. Sorry about that.
But here's my question. If space isn't real, how do we explain the aliens whose heads explode when you play, like, opera country music? I can't remember what the guy was.
Oh, dude.
I am noticing that.
What?
Oh, yeah. He's talking about...
Mars
Attack.
Attack.
Mars Attack. Slim Whitman. Slim Whitman is the artist.
It is so freaking cheesy and just.
What is this? Where is this from? What is this?
It's from
Mars
the
Attack.
70s. It is a dumb. Okay. Think. Okay, I know this is gonna sound bad, Diana, but think movie night levels of just horrible comedy, like what we do when we get like at the end of the show drunk and everybody's making those. Think that in movie format with an invasion from Mars.
Yeah, so the aliens show up and they're kicking everybody's ass, right? The aliens show up and we can't beat them, we can't defeat them, and it turns out their only weakness is Slim Whitman.
It's so stupid. It is funny.
had good CGI in it though.
It is one of those. It is so bad. It is good.
The CGI.
Oh my
was
god,
okay.
that movie is fucking classic.
Yeah, it's classic.
It is. I'm gonna, Diana. I'm gonna send you a link to
What's this thing called?
Mars Attacks.
Mars Attacks.
Oh, wait a minute. Now I know what you're talking about. I've actually seen it. Yes.
It's the first movie I've ever seen Jack Black in.
It's our
That's the very
artistic
first movie I ever saw Jack
masterpiece.
Black in.
It is one of those. It is so
He
bad.
played the military
it is
son,
perfect.
the son that went into the army.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
okay.
He did.
He got annihilated like within the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Along with Congress, Senate, the president.
Was Michael J. Fox in that movie?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
I got it, man.
Pierce
I gotta
Brosnan
watch that
and,
now.
Or was it
Pierce
all?
Brosnan.
And
Or
what's
was
her
it
out of
Sarah
Gotham
Jessica
City?
Parker.
That's it. Yeah.
Was
Or as I like to think of, Roger Daltrey.
Is it? It was not all the people who didn't make the auditions for Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I actually loved.
Oh
I wouldn't
man,
say
you guys, I hate to do this, but it's a couple of minutes before I have to fuck off. Now you guys can all carry on, obviously.
Ti sei per troppo locopatiato con la crisi. No, I don't know.
We'll hijack
Yes,
this
I'm
thing.
heading out to watch. I have to take off, but you guys can carry on.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter to me.
I think they are.
Okay.
Well, thanks for that, Neil.
Don't forget to add me to the group.
I'll do it.
Of
Yeah,
course
please.
I will.
Yeah, I can't see. I'm gonna need someone to just message me every time you do it, and if I can join in, I'll join
Brent-
in because
Brantley's
I
trying to
can't-
beg.
okay, I can't join in the group. Like you guys tried to add me, and it didn't work. So
I
next
know.
time anyone,
I tried to do it because now that either means that somebody has you blocked that's in that
Yeah.
group, or I reached capacity because you can only have 50 people.
yeah, you probably reached
Only
capacity.
50 people in a group discussion.
Yes, that's right.
No, you've only got 46 people.
So someone
Okay,
had
then-
me blocked.
On YouTube,
Someone might
Did
have
that
you
work?
blocked.
I
Are
found
Are you
out-
in?
Yeah, speaking
Are
of
you-
blocking people, that was.
I hear that all the time.
Move around a bit.
Sorry, every time I hear that, I have to say that. I don't know why.
Yeah. No,
Are you
no,
in?
no.
I
So
don't
that's
know.
what
Move
she
around.
said.
Move around and just check.
That's what you say. That's what she said.
I had the greatest "that's what she said" moment of all time.
Yes.
Well, there's always that moment of, are you in yet? Am I in what?
The potato salad.
Yes. Yeah, it's like,
Hey, no, it's not
it's
potato
like throwing
salad.
a
It's-
broomstick down a hallway.
No, there is no such thing as
It's
potato
like-
salad. It is Prospect Park, and if any of you get that reference, I applaud you.
It's like feeding a Tic Tac to a whale. There, Neil.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I like that one better.
Neil, I
No,
really hope
it's
you
like,
went
it's like it's like going swimming. You don't feel nothing, but you still get wet.
What about
Neil-
launching a rocket into space?
Neil, I really hope you did not want to monetize this chat. Because I don't think
I
it's
have no
happening.
plans of ever. I'm pretty sure I'm never
No,
going to be monetized.
you know what we
like
need?
ever. My other channel is, so it's
Diana,
okay.
Diana, we
Yes,
need
dear.
we need to take the transcript of these jokes and give them to Karis.
Are you going to type those out?
Yeah.
Or Faye. Faye. We could do it with Faye too.
No,
There-
Karis.
Oh my word! There would be that would be the live stream to end all live streams. We have Karis Crane, Christy Santiago,
Oh.
and Rachel in the same damn live stream. Just going one
Saying
off on each
terrible
other.
things that other people have said.
Yeah.
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 Just see how
We did that with Faye though. We actually did that live with Faye one time.
Yeah,
I think it was on your channel, Diana.
It was mine. Wasn't that the one where we did the Chuck Tingle stuff too?
Yeah.
Well, I think it was the
Oh
ASMR
my
Chuck
God.
Tingle stream.
I may have that clip up on my channel, and thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, you just got to hear it. That whole like what I'm going to boil your family in excrement for all eternity.
No. Karis would still blow Faye out of the water. I'm sorry.
Oh fuck. Oh, I mean, Duke, I have a question for you.
Yeah, man.
Very soon, probably within the next 5 to 6 months, I'm planning on going down to Texas to do the whole atheist experience and talk heathen and all that stuff down there and meet everybody down there and whatnot because they've asked me to come down and whatnot. So
holy shit, how do you rate?
Yeah.
Well, I've had Eric on my show, so right?
I would love, man. I wish these people would want to talk to me, but then again, I'm about as interesting as paint drying.
Let me finish this. Duke, would you be interested in joining me down there when I go to Texas?
Yeah, if I can pull it off.
Okay, I might be able to help you with that if need be. I think it'd be cool if I had some people that from the group here that would be there with me when I go on to meet those guys. I mean, Casey, or was it Casey? No, it's Thomas Bear lives there, so he'll be there. So
yeah, is it in Dallas Fort Worth?
No, Austin, Texas.
Oh, is it Austin? Okay, that's about 3 hours south of Dallas Fort Worth. I grew up in Dallas Fort Worth, so I've been to Austin. Yeah. It's the coolest city in America. Austin is the coolest city in America.
Neil,
and I'm gonna go down
in the
there,
worst.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, just let me know. Give me an idea of the time period, and I'll start trying to work something out.
Okay, I'll do that for sure.
Neil, if you come through Kansas at all, you have to come visit me. If you don't, I will find you down, and I will track you down. I will find you, and I will go Al Capone on you. I will want you dead. I want your family dead. I want your house burnt to the ground.
I'm gonna wake up with a horse head in my fucking bed here.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure I'll be flying straight there, but maybe I don't know.
Well, KCI is kind of there.
Doing some traveling, right? So
there's KCI
I might drive down,
there.
so you never know.
If you drive down, you better come through, man. You better stop off at Manhattan and visit me here at K-State.
Yeah.
Dude,
I will. Yeah, Manhattan, Kansas.
What am I going to go all the way across the country and then down? Like
yes.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, road trip.
Hey, if you come here, we can go.
I live on the fucking West Coast, for Christ's sake.
Well, you would have to come down, kind of. If you angled it straight shot, you would have to probably come through Kansas anyway to get to Texas. You have to go halfway across the country for Texas anyway.
Hey, Robert. Yeah, I could drive straight to Texas from where I live, dude.
And Kansas is right in between it.
No, I don't think it is.
No, I'd have to veer to the left a little, but
it's close
No, if you're doing Kansas, you'd have to veer way to the right.
Yeah,
that's true.
From where I am? From where I am?
Politically.
No, talking politically here.
Yeah,
Here we go with that Australians are upside down thing again.
Hey, we have really, really, really good ice cream and cheese here at Call Hall. That's always worth a trip.
But do you have frozen custard?
We probably do. Yeah. We probably do. We are an ag and grain and at school. That's what we mainly are, is agriculture. So I'm sure we have something.
It's all about the frozen yogurt where I live.
We also have baking science and other things like that here at K-State. So whatever you want.
Well, Neil, frozen yogurt is served in hell because it's inferior.
Yeah. Hey, and if you come here, Neil, I have beer bread mix. I will make beer bread for you.
All right. Deal.
Bring the can of beer. You come visit me. You come visit me, and I'll make it for you.
Hey, Neil, your channel is going to explode because their stream gets like a couple of thousand views on it.
Good. I hope so.
I hope so too. Damn it.
Yeah, you deserve it. You really do.
Neil's the best out of our community. I think Neil's the best.
Well, okay, I would say Rachel's the best, and then Neil.
Yeah. I think all you guys are fucking amazing, and I can't tell you how much my life has improved
Neil?
since meeting all of you people.
I know I don't have my camera on, and there isn't anyone else in my dorm room here. Are you seeing things? Because you said you all, and I think you meant to say you all, but
no.
Knock it off, Napoleon. Knock it off, Napoleon. Make yourself a dang quesadilla.
Hey, self-deprecation humor is my shtick. That's what I do best.
Whoa, what is this about self-defecation? What?
Stop pooping on yourself.
Brooke's not talking about pooping on herself for kind of. One cup.
Lavender lady, I was just saying that was a really shitty joke.
Yes, dear.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, dear.
Jesus Christ, Brooke. Fuck.
Sorry, Neil, you're not my type.
You're my type, Neil.
You're a little old. I'm not desperate enough.
Fuckers know I'm a heterosexual piece of crap.
Hey, I'm not desperate enough for basically senior citizens. Sorry, that's the only way I can phrase it.
Senior citizens? Yeah, Terry, I think we need to kick her
But
ass.
you are into defecating, so.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
All right, first, let me finish here, you guys.
Yes, dear.
Well, I'm not trying to interrupt you.
Until now. Rachel, thank you so much for doing my show with me today. That was awesome.
Thank you for
Yes,
having
you
me.
will. Oh, are you kidding me? We miss you, girl. We miss you.
Yeah.
And Pikachu, DM me at some point. I think I broke up. Pikachu, DM me at some point, and we'll. And if you're up for Monday, I can do Monday because I've got the opening now. So.
Okay.
If you want to do that. All right.
I have to see what
and
what's going on.
Yeah, no worries. And Duke, well, you're my new favorite brother anyway, so. And all you guys, thank you so much for jumping in here.
Yay.
It's uncanny how much we have in common, Duke. So
yeah,
I think if we lived in the same neighborhood, we'd probably be like best friends like forever. So
yeah, I imagine so.
That's forever.
Yeah,
like
that's
Twinkies.
until you actually meet. See, that's the thing.
Twinkies.
You're not in the same neighborhood, and therefore that might be why you're best friends.
Nah.
I can pick on other people too. It's not
Duke
just
and I be
myself I
hanging
pick
like
on.
all the time.
And I'm
no,
sorry,
but all you guys are awesome. And Terry, I know you're fairly newer to the group, but dude, you're fucking awesome. And we got to set you up to be on my show as well, okay? Yeah. So,
I'm sorry.
And Brad, you've not been on my show either.
What?
Oh, and now Red jumps in.
Oh,
yeah, fashionably late as always.
Yeah.
It's over, but he's here.
They just wanted the after party.
Yeah, that's where the good shit happens.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. The good shit. Wait, we're doing a strip party. I'm out of here. I know what I look like, and it ain't pretty.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm sure these guys are going to carry on with their shenanigans after this is gone. So, but I've had a couple too many beers now. I'm supposed to be watching a movie right now that I'm pretty sure they started without me. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in, and Rachel, you're like awesome, and thank you for doing my show.
Thank you for having me.
I'm happy you're back.
And I'm back.
And Diana,
for anybody who missed that portion.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
And Diana, let me know when you want me to come on for the coffee show, and I'm there. You
Absolutely, dearest. Yes, we shall do this. Tomorrow's taken, but then we've got a whole shitload open.
Okay, as long as it's a weekend, because I mean, I can't do it at work. I can, but I can't. You know what I mean?
No, it's Sunday at noon Eastern is when my coffee show goes. So.
Okay. Let me know what Sunday you want me on there, and I'm there. I'm there with bells on.
Sounds like fun. We can do this. Yeah.
Neil,
all right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Huh?
I know.
I was gonna say, I hope you can show you have something a little more than bells on if you're gonna be on camera.
We're all waving.
Well, remember that picture I found of the guy wearing an AR-15 and a Colt sidearm?
You still haven't sent that to me. Still need to send that to me.
All right, Red, sorry, buddy, you jumped in a little bit later. I got to take off, but I'm sure these guys will still be hanging out, so you can hang out with them. Yeah. So I'm going to stop the broadcast. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time. Remember, like I always say, it's called because it's not knowledge. Cheers.